So with the blue bottle, for the color of the blue, that's like sky, going into the sky and going into space.
Yeah.
And so
clear too. Yeah.
Yeah, the concept of the future for me is where we become a spacefaring civilization properly, where we actually venture out into the stars as a civilization, hopefully peacefully, and and so the blue represents that.
Yeah. It depends on the aliens we will encounter maybe over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so Proxima Centauri being the nearest star, obviously that's somewhere we might likely venture towards at some point, given the technology of reaching there. And so really the future line is quite fantasy based, imagination based. And so Proxima is, to me, the dreamlike idea of a new world. And so it was actually made to a piece of music and an image. The piece of music is called Night Sky by Tracy Chataway, and if you YouTube that, you will find the piece of music. It's a very ambient, a little bit melancholy, but very, very beautiful, emotional kind of music. And the image of it was, there was like what I pictured as a young person wearing a space helmet, and he was stood on top of a hill looking at a valley, and there's kind of a city illuminated in the valley, a little town all lit up, and then the sky filled with stars. And to me, it was like, it wasn't Earth, it was like another planet, another place. And in my imagination, listening to the music and looking at the image, I imagined like an explorer, a space traveler. And he'd flown down in his little spaceship and landed, and this is the first time he's seen this planet. And it's my dream-like kind of idea of that. And so when you smell it, you get this kind of airy freshness, a bright kind of invigorating. And for me, that was like the fresh air of this new world. So there's grapefruit, there's fruits, there's blackcurrant and strawberry, there's different kinds of fruity tones. You get fruity kind of airy light, almost slightly fizzy champagne-like, bubbly a little bit. And to me, that was just like crisp, fresh air of somewhere new and exciting. And really, this perfume is exactly that. It's like fruity, musky, woody. I used a little bit of iris. There's a little bit of musk and sandalwood and combination of fruits and kind of light ozonic notes. And it's just about that kind of fantasy of exploring a new world and breathing in that air for the first time, really. It's an interesting fragrance. I think it's quite unique. I can't compare it to other fragrances.
Exactly.
Personally.